An emotional call tonight to stiffen penalties for hit-and-run drivers in serious accidents. CBS 2's Jennifer McLogan met with victims' families in Suffolk County who are crying out for justice.
My mom's name was Karen Benjamin. She was a runner.
Tears flowed from the daughter of Karen Benjamin, violently killed while jogging by a speeding driver who fled the scene and hid his bloody car. Discovered weeks later, there was no way to prove drunk or drugged driving. He will serve as few as 2 1/3 years in prison.
Because that person has the opportunity to get to their house, sober up, get rid of their car or hide their car, or deny that they were the drivers.
DUI drivers are rewarded for fleeing the scene, complains District Attorney Tom Spoda. It's happened 58 times in this county in the past 3 years. Suspects able to plead to lesser charges. 1 1/3 years behind bars, that's what this man is serving, who mowed down young mother Erica Hughes as she walked across the street.
It's very unfair. A year and a quarter. Traffic violations get more than that.
Most decent people will get out of the car if they hit a dog or a cat. These people are so callous, or so drunk, or so high, it wasn't even a consideration. They don't think that the guy that hit my daughter even slowed down.
Families are fighting for stiffer laws, a maximum of 15 years for those convicted of leaving the scene of a fatal crash. Joseph Plummer got 2 to 6 once they found him after leaving Scott Waite dead on a Riverhead street as he and his family left his birthday celebration.
This is a man that has left a human being in a road, dead, and he will be walking amongst us in another year and a half.
Brittany Walsh's parents visit their only daughter at her gravesite. The drunk speeding driver who killed her tried to flee but eventually crashed into poles and buildings. They believe jurors' hands were tied.
I want him to get what he deserves.
It's just hard.
The Walshes believe aggravated vehicular homicide should be a violent Class B felony with a flat sentence of 25 years.
The punishment should fit the crime, and yet I think it's fair to say it's falling on deaf ears.
The bills will be reintroduced this term with challenges to the governor, the Senate, and most of all the Assembly, quoting the families here, to have the guts to pass this legislation so often dismissed in the past. From Hop Hog, Jennifer McLogan, CBS 2 News.
And Long Island Senator John Flanagan says the state has passed legislation 3 times in the Senate that increases penalties for drivers who flee the scenes of serious accidents. But those bills have consistently failed in the Assembly.